Good afternoon if you're watching in Australia, and welcome to round 2 of the Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League. The game today coming to you from Queensland, the Mount Warren Sports and Fitness Centre, and it's the home Queensland Comets taking on the Sydney Blues. I'm joined this afternoon by Campbell Fraser. And what can we expect this afternoon, Campbell?
I think looking at the past game that these two teams have already played, obviously we're not necessarily going to get the closest of competitions. The Comets having a lot of players who have come in from various walks of life and may not have the most experience against the vast experience on the Sydney Blues with several current or former gliders. But I think the power of the Comets comes in their speed, a lot of energy and aggression, especially coming in from younger players like Laura Devoli that we've spoken about before. Fantastic player, and yeah, I think we'll see a lot of fight no matter the score.
Yeah, you mentioned the disparity in the scores in an earlier game today. These two teams played earlier on at this venue today. The Sydney Blues coming out successful, 74 points to 20, which is reflective of the development nature of the Queensland team, and in fact probably women's wheelchair basketball in Australia. We saw the gliders in action last week at an international tournament featuring the other 3 Australian teams heading off to the Olympics and Paralympics, and noticeable that there's a younger flavour within that national team setup.
Yeah, a lot of younger players and maybe some less experienced players, but also a couple really strong veterans coming through, like Shelley Matheson, a couple of the high pointers as well. So I think the gliders are in a really good stage to kind of recoup, figure out what they're doing, kind of come out strong after this.
Okay, we've got the respective starting lineups as we look at both pre-game huddles. Looking at the Sydney Blues here now. The coach Troy Sachs in the royal blue sweat top with his back to us here. The Blues will be starting Georgia Munro-Cook, part of the Gliders setup. Kylie Gauchi, also part of the Gliders setup. Jess Pello, Marianne Latu and Victoria Simpson. While for the home Queensland Comets, who are in the navy blue uniforms, it'll be Sarah King in number 3, Maddie Kelton in 8, Leanne Del Tosso in 9, Isabel Martin in 22, and one of the youngest glider, in fact, Laura Devoli in number 33. This is the second round of the Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League. Each of the rounds for the 4 teams in the Women's League features 3 games over a weekend, 2 on the Saturday, 1 on the Sunday. And this is the second of 3 rounds before a finals weekend that will feature all 4 teams as we see play underway. The ball with the Sydney Blues. Latu into the paint, a little bit of contact. Ball in dispute. A jump ball, and that invokes the alternating possession arrow. So since Sydney Blues had the first possession of the game, the alternation will result in the ball going to Queensland.
And already that's the kind of aggression that I wanted to see coming out of the Comets, being a little bit scrappy, but fighting for that ball.
Del Tosso drives baseline, a little bit of contact. Looks like a rolling Isabel Martin. She's unable to make that layup, and the Blues off and running. First score for the Blues. Tosso with the ball for Queensland. On the right wing. Finds Laura Devoli. That shot's off. and roll there. The shot is off again. Del Tosso with the rebound. Volley trying to find space in the key.
That's a really difficult position to put someone like Leanne Del Tosso in. Not having the strongest ball handling skills, but forcing her to ball handle. There's no one on this team that can really cover that.
And up again, Georgia Munro Cook, fresh from scoring 45 in the earlier game today. It's an astonishing number when you think about it.
45 shooting 55%. Pretty incredible.
King with the ball for Queensland. Del Tosso with the long 2. Two more for the Blues. Having a few troubles with their scoreboard, a little bit of delay, but that's 6-0 for the Blues. Del Tosso down the right wing, uses the screen, gets inside, Divoli with the cut. She's fouled, her shot just rims out. Marianne Latu assessed with the foul there, her first. In fact, the officials have decided that foul was before the shooting motion. So the ball will go to the side. Sarah King with the ball. The screen from Divoli. Tries to go glass, but that's off. Beautiful pass, Kylie Gauchi. Shot just a little off. Just won't fall for Maddie Kelton. Again, and Del Tosso the rebound.
The Comets finding a lot of good positions, but just not getting those shots to roll.
Simpson might have been able to make that one herself. Ball to King, shot short. Matheson with the outlet pass. Kylie Gauchi wheels back around to the point. Likes the look of the shot. Chases her own rebound. And there is the imposing presence of Munro Cook to put that home.
And that's the shooting from Munro Cook that I've been looking for since the last round, really. Her shooting can kind of waver a little bit if she gets a little too in her head, but I think from this past game she's really locked in, found her rhythm.
So we see some mass substitutions for the Blues. Tori Simpson on 32, trying to do some defence in the backcourt. Sarah King again. Laura Divoli just can't get the handle on that. Back to Del Tosso. She's trying to find an angle to shoot. That's off Tisha Shadwell. Kicks it ahead. Gauchi with an inventive pass there. It's a little too inventive for the recipient. It sails out of bounds.
I think good looking forward from Laura Divoli there, to know that if she just blocked a little bit, she could stop a pass from getting there. I think that's the benefit that these Comets have. They don't necessarily have the experience, but they've got a few. They've got a few more intelligent players, and I think they've got a few players that really know how to play this game.
Queensland Comets in the navy blue with the ball. Laura Devoli looks inside, might have rushed that one just a fraction. Maybe a little bit of scoreboard pressure there yet to get on the scoreboard. Kylie Gauchi drives middle. Looks at the banker. It's off, and Lucinda Bueti with the rebound. Tosso pushes again for Queensland. Devoli with the fake, finds an angle, draws some contact and finishes.
Fantastic drive there to kind of draw that contact, knowing that she had the speed to get there and get in front.
They seem to have been in all the right spots, just unable to find that first basket until now. Devoli's a little long with the one bonus free throw for being fouled while making the basket. Alison Mosley uses the screen, tries to find a lane. Shots off the front of the rim. Gauchi pushing as ever. One's turned over.
Really good communication there between Isabel Martin and Laura Devoli, kind of covering that fast break from Gauchi. We know that that's what she wants. That's really her strong suit. She doesn't have a lot of height, so she needs that speed. And communicating just enough to divert her off that path.
Senior coach Troy Sachs, he's roaming through his bench at the moment. Mosley finds Devoli down on the baseline. Shot's a little short. Somebody out of their chair there, and the referees will just stop play for a second. Kylie Gauchi gets a hand.
And you'll see that a lot for anyone who doesn't watch too much wheelchair basketball. Don't be too concerned when players are on the ground. That does happen quite a lot. And for the most part, it's just incidental contact that happens.
Almost there for Isabel Martin.
That's a hard long shot for such a low pointer to take.
Gauchi tries to get the Sydney squad set up. Running a set play here. The long two is off. Tosso cut off there. Shots off. Just a couple of minutes left in this first quarter, round 2. Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League coming to you from Queensland, Mount Warren Sport and Fitness Centre. Kylie Gauchi launches that shot. Tisha Shadwell a little aggressive on that rebound. Commits a foul.
You'll see that a lot from Shadwell. She knows the strength that she has. She knows the height that she has. And she's very willing to fight for the ball. Playing a lot in the US for quite a while as well in the college system over there. I think learning a lot of that aggression there.
Shots off again, Isabel Martin. Georgia Ebert tracks the rebound down. Del Tosso left alone. Looks at that too. Isabel Martin the rebound. Back to Devoli and she finishes.
Really good recovery there. That's a hard rebound and pass to make that fast.
Gauchi with a nice lob pass to Shadwell, who finishes.
That just looking a little too easy.
Now, clock a little out of sync here as the first quarter timing starts to run down. Devoli inside again. She makes the layup. Beautiful pass, Isabel Martin. There she is again. The long arms of Tisha Shadwell catches, is fouled, but makes the layup. She'll have one bonus shot to come. A really tough cover for the Queensland defence there, Shadwell.
Yeah, really, once she's in that position, it's pretty hard to stop her from shooting. I mean, she's got the height and the long arms to go with it. You're really never going to block that shot. They've got to work a little bit harder to stop her before she gets there.
He throws up for Shadwell. Tremendous pursuit there, manages to get hold of the offensive rebound. To Gauchi. Right on the wing. Shot's a little long. Fortunately, Alison Mosley got a touch. In the last possession of the first quarter. Ignore that clock on the screen. Still having a few issues. Some lagging. Shadwell gets catch and heave. That was in fact the end of their particular shot clock here at the end of the first quarter. One more chance for Queensland.
Almost an impossible situation to be in there to take that long shot.
Del Tosso with the ball. Devoli looks to make a cut under the key. But Del Tosso finds Alison Mosley, who uses the glass expertly. That long shot from Kylie Gauchi as time is expiring is off. So the end of the first quarter, our scoreboard's a little bit on a lag here at the moment. 14 points to 10 to score here. So really an excellent job by Queensland given their inexperience and the earlier result today, Campbell.
Yeah, I think fantastic showing here actually. Coming through with a few of those players that we would expect to be scoring a bit more. Leanne Del Tosso, Laura Devoli getting those scores in. And I think really powerful showing for them to show that, hey, maybe we don't have that experience, but we're going to try, we're going to fight for it. And actually keeping a lot closer than what the last game might have reflected.
Okay, as we take a look at the Queensland huddle there, Coach Nick Such. And we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we're about to get underway. Second quarter, round 2 of the Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League. It's the home Queensland Comets taking on the Sydney Blues. Game 2 of a 3-game set here. The Blues having taken the earlier game comfortably and leading this one by a score of 12-8. We've just taken it forward. You see on the screen is correct. Matheson thinks shot, thinks better of it. There'll be a baseline ball for Sydney. Sydney in the grey with the very light blue numbers. Queensland in the navy blue with the white numbers. As we see Georgia Munro Cook open the scoring for the second quarter. A little bit of backcourt pressure here from Sydney. Forces the turnover. Shane Matheson finds a lane and banks in the layup.
Again, that height and the long arms that we were talking about on Shadwell. Just having a lot of that pressure.
A little bit of confusion, trying to get the ball in. Gets it to Divoli, who kicks it ahead. Nice and Mosley. It's back. Just off balance, that shot from Isabel Martin there. Shadwell pushes ahead. Matheson goes back to her left. Cook realised the shot clock was running down, just couldn't find a way to get that shot off. And each team has 24 seconds once they get hold of the ball to try and create a shot. And Sydney unable to do so there.
And in that situation, just enough pressure coming in from Isabel Martin, even as a low point player, just that little hand in the face.
Tori Simpson doing a good job there to deny that inbound pass. Forcing the turnover. Shadwell looks for Simpson, but the pass is astray. It's a foul on Shane Matheson. And Tosso finding that pretty amusing.
I think these two players knowing each other pretty well for quite some years, having a lot of experience together.
Referee's found a violation there on that inbound pass, unfortunately. Cook with the ball for Sydney, uses the screen, goes baseline, kicks it back. Matheson, ever present, unable to finish, but the rebound bobbles out of bounds off Laura Divoli, who will stay with Sydney. Matheson to inbound. Simpson setting a screen. Munro Cook uses that screen. Baseline. Finds the cutter. Ball just bobbles loose. Tosso using multiple screens there. She saw an open pass, but no such luck. Matheson, hello. Hello finds Munro Cook. She's just a little too tall there. She finishes. Just backcourt pressure, as we saw in an earlier game in the first round, causing all sorts of problems for the inexperienced Queensland team. Laura Divoli is out of her chair, with a wry smile on her face. Just a little bit of leverage from a teammate. Isabel Martin, she's back up. So we see Brianna Bloomfield coming on for her first minutes for Queensland in 13.
Really big credit to the Comets here, being able to shut down those fast breaks. I mean, the score still being a little bit difficult, but not allowing Gauchi to get those fast breaks really powerful.
Tosso finding some traffic in the backcourt again. Martin kicked that away, but the ever-aggressive Shadwell is having none of it. Rips it away ceremoniously. Cook finds an opening. Usually for her, doesn't get that one to go. Bloomfield the rebound. Again, the backcourt pressure. Georgia Ebert finding some trouble there. Divoli gets hold of it. Del Tosso. She's got a lane down the middle. Get the shot to go.
Wanted the contact, didn't quite get it.
That's the opposing figure of Munro Cook. She wheels around back onto her right hand. Finds Marianne Latu, but her shot's off. There's a no look outlet pass. Unfortunately, it's gone astray. In a flash, it's back with Munro Cook. But Bloomfield the rebound again, protects it. Gets it to Del Tosso. Teams only have 8 seconds to get this ball out of the backcourt. There's going to be an issue here as we see the official on the baseline indicate that is in fact the case.
I think the Comets not quite having the strength to make those long passes, kind of struggling to get the ball moving. Once they've got it in the forward half, they can really make it work, but just getting those transitions in.
Munro Cook shot does everything but fall. Toss over the quick outlet. Devoli snuck down from nowhere, makes the layup. She's quite stealthy.
She's very quiet when she wants to be, and then she knows how to use her voice. She's learned to be aggressive when she needs to be.
Kylie Gauchi, a 2-man game with Munro Cook. It's an awfully hard thing to stop. International quality tandem. Bloomfield finds herself in some open space. Shut down, wheels back to the middle. Looks right, looks left. Del Tosso finds the bank open.
Beautiful shot.
Comets doing a good job of getting the ball out of the backcourt against that pressure the last couple of trips. Unfortunately, Munro Cook, or fortunately if you're a Sydney fan, finds herself open inside transition. Expert pass from Gauchi, as always. Bloomfield kicks ahead, but it's really to no one except Munro Cook. Gauchi wheels around, does the Nash dribble under the basket. Comes back to Munro Cook, who's fouled.
Del Tosso getting a very quick handshake in there, just saying, I'm sorry for the contact. I think players pretty quickly know when they've done the wrong thing.
And the first free throw is good for Munro Cook because she was fouled in the act of shooting. She gets 2 free throw attempts, each worth a point. Stable shooting mechanic there. The second one's good. It's doing a better job of starting their press break a little further back. Create some space. That pass went out of bounds.
Just a miscommunication there. Isabel Martin not quite looking for that pass going through.
Latu with the ball for Sydney against Georgia Munro Cook. Somebody's forgotten to guard her, which is always dangerous. She can't convert. Del Tosso is off. Munro Cook screened out there. She's trying to stop the run of Del Tosso. Ooh, lovely little pocket pass. Finished expertly. Clever pass, left hand scoop lob. Unfortunately, didn't quite find its target, but fantastic skill to be able to get that away.
And a rare missed pass from Gauchi there.
You see Laura Devoli triple team to try and stop her getting hold of that outlet in the backcourt. She comes back around, makes contact. It's looking on transition. Queensland Comets in the navy blue, Sydney Blues in the grey uniforms. It's round 2 of the Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League come to you from Queensland, Mount Warren Sport and Fitness Centre.
Incredible shot there. Really hard long shot there. Almost a 3-point.
Gauchi for the Blues. Georgia Munro Cook. She wheels back around, back to Gauchi. Beautiful mid-range shot there. Davoli with the ball for Queensland. Back to Del Tosso, back to Davoli. Showing how quick she is. Finds Bloomfield. She can't get that to go. Perhaps a little rushed.
I think she was almost expecting to be assessed with a charge there.
Gauchi thinks about the behind the back pass. I think that was an attempted behind the back pass. It just can't find the target. Still Tosso takes advantage of the broken play. She's cut off. Goes again. Back to her left. Davoli looking to roll. Her roll is cut off. Bloomfield. Shot may have been blocked. The official doesn't agree. Looks like it might have been touched out of the hand, and in fact, the baseline official gets some help from one of her two teammates. And they've decided the ball will stay with Queensland. Shot clock is running down. Del Tosso realised that, heaved something up, and she was fouled.
I think Munro Cook not too happy with that foul. Maybe not too happy with herself, knowing that she had no time to take that shot. Really, whether or not the contact was there, it was probably not going in.
Ooh, almost came to a standstill, that attempted free throw on the rim. Second free throw is good. The Comets hanging around, just down 9 at this stage, second quarter. Round 2, that's something you don't want. Try to Gauchi make that look too easy with that beautifully choreographed pass to Georgia Munro Cook. Also cut off in the backcourt, the 8-second violation's looming, and there it is. Gauchi the inbound for Sydney. Gets it back. Cinda Bwedi finds the ever-present Munro Cook. She's just a little too big in there.
You can hear the Blues bench saying pressure Laura.
They're doing their utmost to heed to that request.
I think they know that if the Comets are going to find a way to get the ball across, it's probably through Davoli. Knowing that if they can shut that down, that's probably their easiest way to stop them.
Left Del Tosso all alone there, but she can't make the mid-range shot. It's Munro Cook, beautiful pass. Unfortunately, the layup's off. And there we are, that's half-time. Half-time indeed it is. A little hard to see the clock there. 30-17, the Sydney Blues leading this stage. But Campbell, a much better effort, particularly against the backcourt pressure from Queensland.
Yeah, I think the Comets finding a few of their positions that they needed to get into, and those passes being a little bit more direct and their shooting being a little bit more on. Obviously, we do have quite strong shooters on the side of the Blues. Quite a big threat there, and definitely a challenge, but certainly still in this game.
Right, we'll be back in a few minutes. You can, as we see Sydney coach Troy Sachs in the foreground there, relaxing as he makes his way through the stats. We'll take a short break and be back for the second half. Welcome back for the second half of this round 2 clash between the Queensland Comets and the Sydney Blues. Sydney Blues on screen there at the moment in the grey uniforms. It's round 2 of the Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League, coming to you from Queensland from the Mount Warren Sports and Fitness Centre. There's the home team. Very inexperienced outfit with Coach Nick Such, but they've been good value for their 17 points and managing to restrict an extraordinarily strong Sydney side to 30 in the first half, Campbell.
Yeah, I think that the defensive pressure has been really, really strong, especially shutting down a lot of those fast breaks that players like Kylie Gauchi, but also the higher point players of the Blues really, really like. And that's a credit to them. Obviously, they've had quite a few shots of Georgia Monroe Cook getting inside the key and just taking those easy shots, but they're not making it easy for her to get them. I think that's a really, really important thing.
Lots of smiles on the faces of the Queensland players there, but it's Sydney that will start with the ball in the second half. Marianne Latu with the ball. There's a couple of screens. Wheels back around inside, that shot's off. So Kim the rebound. Laura DeVoli, who's played the entire first half for Queensland. The ball. And Del Tosso. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Queensland. Just 6 seconds on the 24-second clock for them to manufacture a shot. Unfortunately, the pass is astray. Deflection there, the ball will stay with Sydney.
Bit of miscommunication there on the side of the Blues. I think they're running a little bit of a less experienced team here.
Just Condier manages to get it over. It's inside, an exchange of passing. The shot's off. Maddie Kelton with the rebound for Queensland. Laura Volley snakes her way into the paint. Can't get that to go. A stray hand on the rebound will result in a foul. The ball will stay with Sydney.
I think Isabel Martin not too happy with that one. Thinking that maybe she didn't make too much contact.
Lob pass there. Latu finds its target. Volley with the ball for Queensland. Busy around, has to find an angle. It's off, Latu pushing. Comes astray. Pello with the cut. Comes for the spinning layup. It's off. Maddie Kelton the rebound. She's pushing the other way. It's an offensive foul, unfortunately. Maddie Kelton with the foul. Just to explain that one, Campbell, the offensive foul.
Yeah, so essentially the way a charge will be assessed is obviously depending on the amount of contact you're coming in with, but generally you're looking at the 2 small back wheels. If they come up off the floor a decent way, then that'll be considered a charge, and that's kind of the easiest way to identify one.
As Marianne Latu shows her range, a very long 2-point shot there. It's nothing but net. also with the ball at the point for Queensland. Takes another dribble. The volley, the bobble. And a shot that's a little too long off the glass. Weddy the rebound. It's turned over. Kelton scrapping to keep hold of it. Draws some attention, finds Isabel Martin. There for the volley inside, just to pass a little behind her. Sydney are off to the races. Layup's good. Just Cronje with that one.
Really difficult position for the Comets to put someone like Kelton in down on the offensive end, taking those shots that are. She is quite an inexperienced player against quite some tall players next to her.
Lovely bank shot from Del Tosso as we see a timeout, early timeout from Troy Sachs for Sydney. Something he's eager to discuss, undoubtedly, although having said that, he's wandered away to let the players maybe have their own discussion.
I think he'll be pretty happy to let his players lead here. I think especially with the experience on this side, they're very confident players.
Quite a player-oriented timeout there.
I think when you've got the the most veteran player of the Gliders now, with Shelley Matheson on a side like that, then they're pretty comfortable to play just as players, and unless the coach is really concerned about something, just let it play out.
Latu finds Weddy. She wheels back around. Ball to Latu. Shots off from Cronje. Nice bounce pass there. Isabel Martin to be disappointed not to be able to get that one to go.
Shooting for Isabel Martin just being a little bit off today. Obviously her team doing well to carry her, but those shots just not going.
Officials have found a foul. That's on Isabel Martin. Quite a spread formation here. Just Cronje starting way up in the corner of the court. Number 5 there, you can see cutting towards the hoop. Shot clock running down. You can hear the call in the background. Cindy Brody left with the unenviable task of launching from way outside the three-point line.
A little bit of a desperate shot there at that point.
Also finds her running mate, Laura DeVoli, who makes the simple shot look easy. Latu drives baseline, wheels back around, gets it back again. Pass. Shot's a little short from Weddy. DeVoli going the other way. expertly leant into that contact, and she'll go to the free throw line.
I think the Comets realizing that they can kind of push this side of the Blues as the Blues have kind of taken a few of the more experienced players off. The Comets realizing that this is their time to capitalize.
Although, as you say, that two gliders, Shelley Matheson and Kylie Gauci, come back onto the floor. Kylie Gauci in 11. Shelley Matheson in 21.
Troy Sachs may be thinking that that enough is enough and put them back on.
He's got such a deep roster at his disposal. It's quite an enviable situation. So the referee indicating Laura DeVoli there leaked over the free throw line with her wheel. How strict are they about that, Campbell?
They'll be very strict about it, but it may look different to what people watching able-bodied basketball would be used to. The line is, you're considered over the line once the middle of your big wheel is across the line. So your front wheels can be over, but not your big wheel, which is essentially in line with the body. So if the body is across, then
also pushing after that basket. She finds Isabel Martin wide open, almost coming out of a chair there as she really off-balance shot. Gauci wheels back again. It's cut off by Ebert. It's a shot that sits on the rim tantalisingly but won't go in. Gets it back. Uses the Matheson screen, looking inside for Matheson. She's got a remarkable array of passing skills, right and left-handed. So Crystal DeMaid there on transition. One of her first touches. Isabel Martin wheels around, up to Del Tosso. Back to Martin on the give and go. Again, that's just disappointingly off for Queensland. Great execution until the shot. Always speedy Kylie Gauci with the no-look pass back inside. Oh, beautiful 1-2-3 play there, but unfortunately that's off for Victoria Simpson. DeVoli streaking the other way. Moves back around under her left hand. Uses multiple screens. Comes back to the right. Elevation shots just short. Falls harmlessly out of bounds.
The Comets just going a little bit cold here, I think. Not hitting a couple shots and getting maybe a little bit too in their heads. They're definitely not out of this, but they're starting to feel like they're losing that tempo.
And we're back to Gauci. She finds some contact. Crystal DeMaid the foul there. Kylie Gauci, calm as you like with both free throws. Also brings it up for Queensland. Looks inside. There's the first points tonight for Crystal DeMaid.
Really good look there from Del Tosso, seeing that pass inside.
A little bit of contact there. Laura DeVoli assessed with the foul.
Grania doing well to force that shot up, just to show that she was in a shooting motion, even if there was pretty much no hope of that shot going.
Just going in with the one-hand shooting style there on the free throws. Third quarter running down here. The Mount Warren Sports and Fitness Centre. It's Laura DeVoli. Finishes again. She's really starting to find her form there, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's really found her rhythm in her shooting and found her range as well. Not just needing those inside shots, but knowing she does actually have a bit of an outside shot.
Can't leave Kylie Gauchi wide open there. But Queensland did, much to their chagrin.
Gauchi just showing that they also have a have a little bit of range on the side of the Blues.
Sydney still looking comfortable as the third quarter winds down, 17-point advantage. And Del Tosso back to the volley, handoff back to Del Tosso, looks to go baseline. Cut off, tries to find the volley. Ball's loose. Who's the speediest? It's the volley. Del Tosso left alone there. Gets it off just before the 24-second buzzer.
Really good trust from Del Tosso there that the volley would find that ball, not even chasing after it, but getting into the key for that shot.
Kylie Gauchi racing to beat the shot clock. And the left-hand layup falls agonisingly short. But it's the Blues, comfortable at this stage, despite the much improved showing from the Comets. Their value for the 15-point lead, Campbell.
I think that they'd be feeling comfortable, but not out of the woods. I think knowing that that a few on the side of the Comets have really come out firing today could be a little bit more of a threat than they may have been expecting.
Still a few teething problems with our stats. You can see up on the screen. I take those with a grain of salt. We'll attempt to provide you with a little bit of a summary leading into this fourth quarter, but some really pleasing smiles there on the faces of the Queensland players. It's a tough thing, a 4-team league. It's the first time for a couple of years that we've had a full home and away National League in place, and certainly a foundational piece for the Women's National Wheelchair program, the Gliders, and Queensland far and away the most inexperienced team of these 4 teams.
Yeah, definitely the most inexperienced, but I think it's a really powerful thing to show that there are enough women to make this league work. I think in previous years there might have been a question of whether they would get the numbers, but this is really showing that they do have the numbers. Some of these women are also playing in the men's league at various times, and really showing that they do want to be invested in this sport. They're willing to play. They're willing to travel. All of this stuff. I think it's a really good showing for the nature of the sport and the culture of the sport.
As we get ready for the fourth quarter, Campbell, maybe you can update us with a little bit of a collation of the stats to this point.
Yeah, I think one of the standout things, obviously, Monroe Cook shooting quite well, 9 from 14, 64%. Not too many fouls to speak of. They've done pretty well, both teams, to not get too aggressive.
Del Tosso's first shot of the fourth quarter. Rim out. Gauchi pushing tempo. It's not picked up. Calmly sinks a 20-footer. Choosing DeVoli as the outlet there. Successfully breaking the Sydney pressure. Isabel Martin back to Davoli. She's fouled. She attempts to use the Ebert screen.
Pretty light contact there, but the referee standing right there, knowing exactly what she was waiting for.
Conspire to turn it over there. Gauchi through the traffic. Finishes off the glass.
Just a little bit too easy there, I think. The Commons defense kind of lacking a little bit of fight there.
Some more backcourt pressure from Sydney. Just a couple of seconds for Queensland to get the ball across halfway. Del Tosso with the long pass. Isabel Martin comes to meet it. Off. This is Crystal Demades. She's scrapping for the ball with Shelley Matheson, who rips it away. Sydney are off and running. Now 2 shots blocked. He kicks back to Pello. Her shot's off.
Exactly the defense that I want to see come back from the Commons. That really aggressive, really fast-paced defense.
Davoli running a perfect lane on that transition. Gets the pass from Del Tosso, layup.
I think that back and forth being exactly what the Commons have done right there, doing that defense perfectly into that fast break layup.
Kylie Gauchi really fantastic. Elusive skills there to squeeze through the narrowest of gaps, draw some contact.
Making a big show of the shot to make sure that the referees knew she was attempting to shoot.
Some mass substitutions here with Sarah King, Wendy Passfield, and Emma Wilmshurst coming on for Queensland. Unfortunately for them, this also sees the return of Georgia Munro Cook for Sydney, the game's leading scorer to date. Second shot from Kylie Gauchi's off. Queensland unable to secure the rebound. There's Munro Cook, baseline, measures it comfortably.
Again, she's just found her rhythm now.
Gets it home. Emma Wilmshurst was off to the races there a little prematurely. She'll inbound from the baseline. Davoli has to scramble for that one. Back to Wilmshurst. She goes for the left-hand pass ahead. It's picked off. Gauchi with one of her infamous left-hand hook passes. Finds Georgia Munro Cook who finishes. Davoli pressured again. Isabel Martin back to Davoli. Passfield, unfortunately that's gone astray again. Pressure really suffocating at the moment. Gauchi makes a layup.
I think this is the thing that we thought might be difficult for the Commons, having a less experienced team and kind of taking off those few veteran players. This less experienced team really struggling to find their footholds.
A foul from Sydney there, but yeah, anytime Del Tosso's been off the court, her calmness and experience it's been noticeable.
And I think just that authority, I think knowing where she's going and those players trusting her.
Passfield, Isabel Martin, it's poked away from her. Georgia Munro Cook wheels around a couple of times. Finds Tisha Shadwell. She can't finish. Back to Munro Cook. She can't finish. Devoli the rebound. Taken away by Munro Cook. She lines it up. That's short. Devoli the rebound. She goes for the baseball pass. It hits a couple of chairs and comes up with who else? Kylie Gauchi. She looks for the give and go. That's off. Isabel Martin kicks. There's the speedster, Devoli. She's cut off. Fantastic chair speed there from Tisha Shadwell.
I think a lot of pressure to have Shadwell and Munro Cook coming up behind you.
Kylie Gauchi goes party trick behind the back. It finishes up with Shadwell for the layup.
Maybe making up for that that pass earlier that didn't quite make the mark around the back.
As frustrating as this must be for Queensland coach Nick Such, it's good to see in one respect that Sydney are really applying the clamps to these young Queensland players and challenging them to have to deal with getting the ball out of the backcourt. Isabel Martin short with the layup. Pasfield looks for the offensive rebound there. Shadwell's too big. What she got for us here? Switch hands back to the left, draw some contact. Layup's good. Just so smooth. Play completed by Kylie Gauchi. Sydney Blues staying with this backcourt pressure. Volley. Back to King. Pass to Pasfield goes astray. Munro Cook in the right spot to finish. Isabel Martin kicks ahead. Kylie Gauchi's much too quick for that loose ball.
I think Kylie Gauchi almost wanting that contact to have not been called and be allowed to make that fast break.
I think her facial expression said exactly that as we see her inbound the ball.
We know exactly the style that she wants to play.
Georgia Munro Cook thinks three. It's off. Isabel Martin can't get hold of the rebound. It somehow bobbles to Gauchi. She's gone no look pass again. It's deflected. The ball will stay with Sydney. 7 seconds on the shot clock for them to operate. Munro Cook does a 360 and a 180 and back again. Gets a shot up, it's short. Wendy Pasfield the rebound. Emma Wilmshurst back to Devoli. But unfortunately, that's an 8-second violation in the backcourt.
I think the Commons just not having that speed and that court knowledge to be able to get that ball moving across.
They did a good job of that in the first half with Del Tosso on the floor, and I think that not having her experience, as we see a timeout from Coach Nick Such for Queensland, it'll be interesting to see if he does go back to Del Tosso or he continues to challenge this less experienced group with managing to attack the pressure.
I think that is the thing that they don't necessarily need to look at this as how do we make this a win, but what can we improve on? What can we do to make this look good for us? And especially with those less experienced players saying, how do we meet that challenge rather than necessarily how do we dominate this game. I think accepting the challenge that you're up against is very important for this Comets side.
Sydney ball there. The lead stands at 30 at the moment. It's happened so quickly. Let's see. Queensland a little in some sort of confusion there that came out defensively. Some more substitutions for them. Needs to pick up offensively. Isabel Martin left with a really unenviable mismatch. Trying to guard Georgia Munro Cook off the switch on the screen there. Maddie Kelton can't control that one. It's a pat on the back from Isabel Martin.
I think that's good to see from the Comets players to rally around their team, knowing that this is a stressful task, this is a difficult task.
Georgia Munro Cook shots off. Charlotte Barber on for her first minutes. Queensland in 10. And Del Tosso, in fact, is back. Laura Divoli taking a well-deserved rest. Barber with the ball, looking around, keeping it up high. Del Tosso's shot might have been deflected there. It comes up short. Gauchi show in the backcourt. She kicks it ahead. Finds its way to Marianne Latu. Unusually, Georgia Munro Cook is off for that shot. Del Tosso kicks ahead. Isabel Martin is back. Just can't get it to go. Cinda Bueti doing a good job of transition defense there to deny the straight line. Cook short. To the rebound. Gauchi delving into a trick bag. Gets through. Shots off. Barber the rebound. Tosso changing direction multiple times. Isabel Martin. Barber's shots just off. She leans back in the chair to try and put a bit of body language to encourage it to get in. Georgia Munro Cook with the offensive rebound off the miss. Gauchi makes it look easy. Time running down fourth quarter. Bench calls for a substitution anytime inside the last 2 minutes after a score. Teams can substitute. Isabel Martin takes a break. Sarah King back in number 3. Queensland. Tessa, she's got a lane, it's cut off. It's inside. Barber. Shots off. Back to Del Tosso. She thanks the heavens that she releases that shot. She's fouled and will go to the free throw line.
You don't usually see that much of a celebration for a foul, but I think that just shows the energy that she brings to this team. I think that's really good of her to bring that veterancy in.
Second one's off. There'll be no rebound there. Ball with Sydney. Time running down, fourth quarter. This is the second of three clashes between those two teams this weekend. as part of round 2 of the Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League. Georgia Munro Cook determined to make a 3 and does so. Proving that she can do just about anything at this level. Ball's turned over by King. Del Tosso just to get in there and tie the ball up, but the alternating possession arrow will see the ball with Sydney. He looks for the sneaky pass down the sideline, but Georgia Munro Cook was out of bounds when she caught that, or tried to catch it.
Delta so very happy about that one. Having a little bit of a laugh with their players.
So King wheels around. Looks for Barber. She's fouled, trying to make that catch. Queensland ball from the baseline. Charlotte, not quite aware that pass was coming. Heard the call a little too late. Munro Cook sails in to increase her scoring lead. Clock on the screen, still a little bit of time to go. Tosso kicks ahead. It's not going to get to anybody, unfortunately. Queensland still pressing up. Cut off by Barber. Gauci tries to get the last shot away. It's off. And a comprehensive effort in the last quarter by Sydney has possibly on the scoreboard and done a little bit of the good work from Queensland early on, but certainly some promising signs for the home side.
Yeah, absolutely. I think seeing those players come through, obviously Del Tosso being kind of the strong high point of that team, but also seeing the power of Davoli coming through, getting those fast breaks and really putting a lot of pressure on the Blues to kind of defend against that. But obviously we have players on the Blues that were just a little bit too strong. I mean, 33 points for Georgia Munro Cook, 17 points, 8 rebounds and 7 assists for Kylie Gauci. Obviously just such experience and such strength through those players.
Right, so this is the first of 3 games. If you're looking for some great wheelchair basketball action to watch today, 6 p.m. today East Coast time. It's the Flames and the Wheelcats in the Women's National Wheelchair Basketball League. And the men are in action from 7 p.m. You can also stream that game live, the Roller Hawks and the Wheelcats. But that's all today from the Mount Warren Sports and Fitness Centre. My name's Brendan Parnell, thanking my co-commentator Campbell Fraser. And we'll be back with the 6 p.m. game, the Flames and the Wheelcats.